What do you think the worst way to die is?
I think the worst way.
Insane way to start a conversation.
I think the worst way is like being eaten alive.
That's true. But why? What's the
Because
difference
think about
between
this.
Eating alive? What, slowly eating?
Yeah, because I was think about what the hell. Wait. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, no, because I'm thinking imagine if Python just ate you, bro.
Yeah, but then you just suffocate. That's
Yeah, but how terrifying is it? Like, for instance,
knowing you're gonna. Yeah,
it's restricted you, so you
there's
can't
no
get
pain
out,
in that,
and
though.
it just puts. Well, it's crushed your bones,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
and then and then literally imagine just seeing the head come over your
Oh
body,
yeah, wow, your bones are all broken and shit.
and the head just come, and literally you're just going in the darkness,
Yeah, that's what
and then literally you're just in it,
yeah.
and it's like.
Just moving, it's just dragging you about, fam.
And you're going slowly into the intestines, bro. You can't
Yeah.
breathe. You just, bro. Think about how terrifying that is. That's the worst. Because burning would just kill you immediately.
Nah,
No,
oh, yeah,
you
'cause
you die from the shock. I
the
think
shock, yeah, I guess.
the shock will kill you.
No, but sometimes you see people burning and they're just screaming, fam. But I guess you would die before you're fully burnt.
I think being alive is worse. Drowning meant to be peaceful.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be peaceful.
It's terrifying though.
Just you just like switch off in it, just jump.
What switch drowning?
Yeah, if you drown,
I don't think so.
just
Because you'll be
your brain will just be like.
you'll be gasping for air.
Yeah, but sometimes if you accept it, you just be like, you just fade out. Now you done.
That's terrifying. Actually,
Phase
what do
out.
you think? Don't you think getting eaten alive is worse?
What he's saying that which is kind of gruesome, like getting eaten alive by like a python, is the worst way to die. Because obviously, like, or like there's an adder, or like an adder or something like one
It's
of
an
those.
adder.
Anaconda.
Oh.
Oh,
It'd be
an
pretty quick,
anaconda.
no?
No, like if it was an anaconda and it like wrapped you and then like broke your bones, obviously, and then it was just eating you.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
Then
scarier?
you'd be dead after that, no?
No, because your bones are
Your
just
bones
broken.
are
So your bones are broken, so you just
And
take
you
it.
just swallow it.
What if you just pass out from the pain?
No, not necessarily.
You
I
might.
swear, like once you reach like a certain threshold, you
What,
just pass
pain?
out.
Nah,
Yeah.
you might. I don't know. You might.
You
If
just
does it
pass
like
out and then you
once.
just don't feel
Yeah,
it.
what if it doesn't crush you to the point where you're like dead? So it's just like it's just got you in a hold where it's like you ain't getting out of this, bro. Now let me just tuck in,
Let's just do this.
and you're just like, nah. I just like open.
That's bad.
No, you just see that
That's
jaw
actually
just
bad.
open
It's
up.
not that bad. I think drowning's worse than that.
I think drowning's the nicest way. Burning, I think, would be worse.
I don't
Burning is
think
horrible.
burning will be worse.
For me, drowning, I think.
You don't like drowning? I think drowning would be nice.
I think
Just the whole suffocation.
Yeah.
I think what would be scary in the sea would just be like being the. My fear of the ocean is like imagine you're just in the ocean, in the deep, and then literally you see something in the distance, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it's just like coming at you.
Yeah, that's all mad.
That's
Some
that's
dark
what's scary
shadow
because
is
you
just,
don't
like,
you don't
coming
know
towards you like.
Yeah, like did you ever hear about that great white shark that was eaten by something and they don't know what it was?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It just got dragged down.
Yeah.
No, you tell me what is eating a great what is actually just saying? You know what? Yeah, I'm eating a great white shark. I'm taking you down to the depths. That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's all mad.
What is scary, man?
I get scared of it. Like, you know when you're just like swimming or you're in the sea,
Mm.
do you get scared like when the slightest thing touches your foot? Does it make you like
Oh
jump?
yeah, that's happened to me. Yeah.
Like if like shit, you might like feel like some seaweed or some shit, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like because like
But
a
you don't know what
jellyfish
it
It's gonna
is.
drag you down.
Yeah,
Something's gonna
like
drag
a
you.
jellyfish. These times your clothes are still out of the water. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that catches you all the time.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but I am scared of jellyfish though. Even though they're so nice to look at. Like when I was like,
They're not like they don't look nice. They're like
They
little
look nice.
floating paper bags.
I think they're nice. Well, you can catch them.
What, jellyfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't look nice.
No, I think the jellyfish are nice.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
No, they're just
Are
like
you just because you're scared of them?
no. I'm not scared of them. He's scared of them.
though.
I'm not scared of them.
But I
I'm
think
scared
they're
of
nice.
them.
Why are you scared of jellyfish?
But do you know
But
how
when
dangerous
they
they
sting you
are?
up-
No,
Really?
but okay, no. I think the difference between what you say a fear is because
Jellyfish
like
are scary.
there's a
If
lot
you
of
see
things.
jellyfish,
There's a lot of
you're not
things.
gonna
No,
go near
there's a
them.
lot of
You're
things to
not
say I'm
gonna
scared of. Then, like for instance,
stroking
I'll be
them.
scared of an ox because that could
No,
that
that's
could
different.
kill you
That's
if
different.
it tries to charge you. I could be scared of a rhino because it could charge you. Like,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, I'm not scared of a rhino. Like,
Ox is different though.
like you're not
You know-
scared
you
of a
know-
jellyfish. Like, if you saw a jellyfish in an aquarium, you're not gonna go. Ah, a
No,
jellyfish.
but
if
like,
you're in the water.
sea and a jellyfish is by your legs.
So that means
Come
you'd be
on.
scared of any fish then.
No, because if Nemo was next to my foot, I would
Jellyfish
like
can
it.
kill you,
I'd
bro. What are you
watch
talking
him
about?
swim around my legs, man. If a jellyfish was there, I'd be like, oh shit.
Innit?
I'll
That can
start
kill
moving.
you.
But if
What
I
do you
saw
mean?
So are you
Nemo
scared
swim
of-
to my leg, I'll be like, yeah, okay.
But
cool.
I think a fear of being scared of something is like you're scared of the actual like, oh, I see it, I'm scared of it. I don't like it. That's a fear. That's a phobia.
What if it's right next? No,
But your phobia of getting injured and dying, not the jellyfish itself.
Because the jellyfish can.
Yeah,
kill you.
your fear is of dying.
Yeah, but that's
Nah, it's not of dying. It's being stung by a jellyfish, man. I'm not scared of dying by.
But you're not scared of a jellyfish. You're not scared of jellyfish.
I'm scared of a jellyfish sting.
If I had a jellyfish,
It's like the same.
that's like saying you're scared of a knife. Are you scared of a knife?
It's like, are you scared of the height, or are you scared of falling from that height? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's the difference? But there's a difference between that, because I feel like.
So you're not scared of jellyfish,
bro? I'm scared of a jellyfish stinging me, so I am scared of a jellyfish.
Is that saying the wasp was the same thing?
Yeah, like
you're scared of wasp.
Yeah, but I'm not
I
scared
don't want
of
a wasp
fly.
stinging
I'll
me.
fight a fly, but I wouldn't fight.
So you'd run away from a wasp, no?
Do you know what I mean? But they're the
No.
same thing, pretty much.
I kind of just like swat and be like,
Nah.
like,
See, I wouldn't even swat a wasp.
I'll just let it happen. I'll just leave it.
well, you're running.
No,
I wouldn't swat it because I know
that.
that will sting. That will make it sting me. Why would you do that?
But I'm saying, if Nemo was swimming around your ankles, you'd let it happen. If a jellyfish was there, you would probably move.
You'd move.
And they're both fish.
No one's gonna stay around the jellyfish.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not scared of jellyfish.
That's got the extendo.
Like, I'm not saying you're not scared of jellyfish. You're scared of the.
I am, because I'm scared of the jellyfish stinging me.
what
The
it can
jellyfish has a characteristic which means, yeah, bro, I'm gonna sting your ass if you ramp. That's what I'm scared of. So therefore, I'm scared of a jellyfish. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's not a difference.
It's like if someone was holding a gun to you. If someone was holding a gun to you, are you scared of the goon or the gun?
If you go to something else,
Oh, Jesus, it's not the same thing.
It is. It is because you're scared of the weapon.
No, because if bro, that's
Next question, man. Let's move.
it's
on.
not the same thing. That's like me saying if Nemo was there and then Nemo
What's with you and Nemo, man?
because it's a nice.
Did you watch it
And
recently?
Nemo suddenly turned poisonous.
Yeah, and then
Did you watch it
would you be
recently?
scared?
Yeah, you would be
Of course I
scared of it. Yeah, so you're scared of the
'cause
weapon.
now that
Then.
Nemo has poison.
You're scared of the weapon.
But you're
then.
still scared of Nemo.
Yeah, but the weapon is the jelly. The jellyfish is the weapon itself. So therefore, I'm scared of a jellyfish. The sting is the jellyfish ain't holding a nank, fam. It's not gonna stab me.
I don't get what's so confusing about
It
this
is the
question. I don't
jellyfish that's
understand.
stinging me. You know what I mean? So I'm scared of it.
Oh, it's like the. Welcome back to Chatting Saltfish. Yeah. Hi, I'm joined with Ash and Dane.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Andrew. You know it. Yeah, what were you saying about Travis?
They don't know.
Yeah. How you feeling about
Shut
it?
up, bruv. Shut up.
How you feeling
Not.
about Travis Scott's album?
I like it. I've only had one playthrough so far.
Rubbish.
How many times do you want me to play it in the space of?
Travis funny you, man.
What? Okay, no, but when you listen
I
to
feel like-
when I get a new album, this is what I do. I give it a full run through,
Yeah.
add the songs I like to the playlist, add the songs that I potentially think is going to be a grow on the playlist as well, because I can't just shut it down completely. Because sometimes you come back and be like, okay, and then when it's on my playlist, then I'll play it through the shuffle from then on. So with the rest of my
Oh, I see what you
songs.
mean.
So
So
you
that
add
way-
it, you add it to your playlist as
Yeah.
you go along.
So that way.
No, but then how do you let songs grow on you?
No, see, this is the thing. Because
there might be songs you might not like at first, but you.
I know I add it because I think
At
like
certain
I
time.
might like this because I know when I fully not gonna be into a song.
Okay.
Like you all know, like you hear something, it's like yeah, this ain't gonna be for me.
Yeah.
But then when it's like I play it, I'm like, you know what, this is actually kind of like I actually like this.
Yeah.
It could grow on me, so I add it to the playlist, and then it will just come up in the shuffle. Because if I keep playing it, then it's gonna rinse it for me, and I'm not that first. No, when you
but I
first
feel
hear it, you're like
if you
this.
if you playlist certain things, yeah, then that's how you get sick of a song because you're basically making the experience shorter.
No, because I'm putting it on shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
So if I have like 1,000
But
songs
even
on my
if you
shuffle.
shuffle it, you're still hearing the same song. For me,
Yeah.
it's not. It's just a
That's
different
what I
order.
mean.
I'm still hearing the same.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing it when it's like when you first hear the album. When you first get a new album,
Yeah.
Are you not always picking that song because you like it? Are you not always clicking that as the first song that you want to hear because you like it and it's new?
What when I go to an album?
When you get a new album and you're like, oh, this song bangs, that usually gets the first play anytime you
When
come
you
back
go
to
back
that
to the
play.
album.
Yeah. So each time you keep rinsing it, and then after a while it's gonna be like, oh man, I rinsed it for myself because
Oh, really?
Nah, like
I
'cause what I
kinda
do,
go,
I
I'll
would,
just play it all.
yeah. So what I'll do sometimes, if I do have that fit track, I'll listen to it. But then after a while, I'll probably go back and I'll start listening to the whole album again, just to
Yeah.
hear where that track was again.
Yeah.
To what you know what I mean, to get that kind of feeling again.
See, add it to all my good songs. Add it to all. Like I shouldn't have to get through all that pain again if I didn't
Nah, I
like
hear
the
that.
rest of the songs.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how much you like the album.
I liked his album a lot. I grabbed a few. I grabbed a good few of it.
Yeah.
Like I like the end as well, the coffee bean thing. What's it called?
Oh,
Coffee
yeah.
bean or something?
The nice little kind of change.
Yeah, but I don't know the names yet.
Yeah, I think that one was kind of wavy. I don't know how many times I listened to it yet.
Which one?
I think this album's wavy.
Oh.
But what I like about it is what I was worried about his music changing when he got involved with the Jenners and
Yeah,
the
that's what everyone
Dashes.
was saying. They said there's like a curse.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you know,
but nah, man. Like Travis is too sick. I think he's like, even though like at one point, yeah, his music was sounding kind of samey. But I think that's because he was giving his sound out too much.
I didn't like that album. What was it when it's the album cover is the doll? You know when it's like a mini Travis doll. It's like
really?
a white.
Oh, that was the that's
No,
the, that was,
that's
you know,
day
that's
before.
what-
That's one of his first ones. That's a blue one. I'm talking about the one where
Nah,
it's like
it
a
is.
white background and it's like he's like a
Yeah,
plastic
that's
doll.
Rodeo.
I'm thinking of day before Rodeo. Yeah.
Rodeo is that's the one with the toy.
Yeah, I don't really like that one.
was wavy.
What
That
what
album
was the big
I
tune
bought
on
the
that?
album- I
What
was in Orlando, yeah. Yeah, I was in Florida when I was in
No,
Florida.
days before Rodeo was his best. Like his first when he came through.
That was called. Nah, what do you mean? Bro,
Finesse,
Al Farrow is where he killed it. Al Farrow had like Uptown. It had
That's what I
the
first.
T.I. tune. What was that one? Oh snap! I can't remember them tunes. But that one had Uptown, the ASAP Ferg one.
I can't
That
remember.
tune. Bro,
Upper
that tune
Echelon.
too much. Yeah, Upper Echelon was the other tune. I had Upper Echelon.
Was that on Rodeo?
Nah, that was on Al
Wasn't
Farrow. That was his first. Like
Could you
Al
pass my
Farrow.
Vimto?
And then he had flipping.
Nothing to tell us.
And he had that tune with Meat Mill. That tune was crazy. But yeah, this album's sick. I think my top 5 tunes on this album, though. I think I've got them already, boss. I'm saying them now. I'm not saying them in order.
You can't play them.
No, I'm not playing them. Sick.
I think day before Rodeo was the
You can
one.
do like 8
Yeah.
seconds, no?
Nah,
Like,
that's
oh
not
yeah, you
fair.
can do like 8. No, I don't know. Don't take a chance.
Sicko.
I don't want to pay
No,
him.
'cause I've seen
I ain't got the money for him.
Yeah,
No, I've
it's
seen.
long.
We're not obviously gonna pay. Just take down the whole episode. That's all. No, because I've seen other things there.
Yeah, I don't know how much. Or they like kind of end up just muting like piece of it. And it's just
Do you have
kinda-
Spotify Premium?
Yeah.
Or so he can run the whole thing. See,
Don't
I
go over like 8 seconds. That's all. Just preview.
yeah.
Alright. I'm not doing it in order.
He's lying.
I can't see
That's enough.
that tune right there.
And what's
Sicko
that?
mode.
Okay.
Oh god, that's in. The
I like
top
coffee.
5.
I like Coffee Bean.
Coffee Bean. I need to listen to that. I think I want to go listen to that again. But that's just like one of them tracks that I just put up there. That's just wavy. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it in the top 5.
There's a
No
few.
bystanders. Do you know about Juice WRLD?
I don't know the names yet.
Do you know Juice WRLD?
Yeah, or what the. No, I haven't heard of him.
Wild.
Well, another thing though, but like he's the one that made the what's it, isn't it?
Lucid
Dreams, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is we had this debate at yours about is he a singer?
Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD is a singer, but he can rap.
Like, would you say like Trippie Redd is a singer?
Trippie Redd is a singer, bro. Like
Mm.
no, Trippie Redd's a rapper.
But then when
Redd's
he's
a
like
rapper, bro.
on like
But I
XXX Tennyson song like Fuck Love, and he's
Yeah.
like is that singing? Like he's on the chorus. Have you heard that song?
What?
Fuck Love.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like he's not singing on that,
Nah, but
but he is singing.
no,
But
but Trippie's a rapper. Trippie Redd is a rapper. Therefore, Juice WRLD is a singer. Like he sings on all his songs, but he can rap.
what makes you a
He
singer?
did an hour freestyle.
What makes you a
Just
singer?
rapping, apparently, the wavy.
I'd hope singing.
No, but what makes
Exactly.
like if I was
think if your songs are predominantly sung,
like, would you say Young Thug's a singer?
yeah, Young Thug. No, Young Thug's a rapper.
But he
But
does
he can
this
sing.
stuff where he
Yeah,
can't
now he
sing.
sing- now
But he
he-
can't sing. But he like
Yeah, but he's more of a singer.
see this is the thing
Because like Sway Lee is a singer. You were saying Sway
Yeah.
Lee ain't a singer.
because I was
That's
like because
wild.
these
Sway
men
Lee is a
are these
singer.
men are rappers. These men are rappers that are
That
going
can sing.
against are going with a melody. I don't think they can sing. No, they can't sing.
I think
Like you wouldn't
no.
go. You wouldn't
Sway
count
Lee's
them
a singer.
to be a cappella. They're not singers. Like you wouldn't think they could just like you know what, yeah, at a concert
Yeah,
they'll have
they
the
just
mic.
belt- just
Yeah,
with
and like
background singers and
Sway Lee,
that's
Sway
why
Lee
would
just
do that,
gonna
fam.
no,
I
he
think
just
Sway
he
Lee
just have
would
some
do that.
strong lungs to
Sway Lee would do that. Have you not
Nah,
heard? Did you
bro.
not hear Swaycation? Swaycation was all singing,
No, but it's not proper singing. You know what I mean?
bro.
You know what I
if he
mean?
performed it, fair enough. It will be all singing.
It's
Though. That's
all,
the only thing.
that's what I'm saying
So
to
you
you.
could, yeah, you have to give him that.
But how?
He's
But how?
gonna be-
How?
You can't say
How
you're a
well?
singer.
How well do you think it will come out as?
Nah, I know what you're saying. I
It won't
definitely know
sound
what
well,
you're
because-
saying.
You
It's
can't
like
say
they're
you're a
like rap.
singer.
No, 'cause you know
He's
why?
like
'Cause I
a
think
rapper who sings.
Yeah.
I think it gets mixed because it all gets mixed and it gets, like auto tuned or whatever. Like they polish it in the studio.
It's unfair to like real R&B like singers.
Yeah,
who actually-
like a
who actually
singer.
sing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean.
Because if
They
I'm
are
a
like-
singer,
And then they put you in the same category as them.
Nah,
Like,
they're not the same, but they're like traditional, like kind
I
of
feel like there's another category for them.
like yeah.
I don't think you have
know
to
what
title them.
Yeah,
It's
but I think they're
artists,
they're artists, but I know what you mean. There are more rappers who sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you do have like singers.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
Like Tory Lanez,
people
he just
that-
goes
Tory
back and
Lanez.
forth.
Yeah, like Tory Lanez. What's Tory Lanez like? He's still a rapper. isn't he?
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's definitely a rapper.
But then
I say
he's
he's
sing.
an artist.
But what? Yeah. But then it's like when
But-
you hear people who like sing predominantly.
Would you say Drake is?
Drake is. I think Drake's a rapper.
He's a rapper though. He does more.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that
Yeah.
many singing songs.
Initially, he used to though.
Tory Lanez sings in most
Yeah.
of his songs, if not
Yeah.
all of his songs. Almost.
At some point.
Yeah, almost all of his songs.
Are you just saying that basically any sound that's elongated is a singer now?
It's like melodic rapping now. I think that's where it gets confused.
Mm.
So everyone,
Yeah,
everyone
see, that's-
makes
that's
songs
what-
with melody.
Yeah, that's what it is to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it's just like it's like harmonic rap. Like,
Yeah, so they're still rappers to
yeah.
me. They're still rappers. I'm not gonna start categorizing these man as
Nah, that's
singers
true.
because I have a different place for
Yeah.
singers in the genre. It's all a bit strange to me.
Yeah, I think everyone just mixes it up. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's called School of Artists.
Yeah, man.
Not that deep.
Yeah, it's true. It is. That's what it is. Everyone just calls themselves artists. It's true. It's an artist.
You need
Yeah.
categories.
You think so?
Yeah, you need categories to define yourself.
No, I don't think you need to.
No, man. I think everyone just.
No need to complicate it.
Yeah.
Why?
Why would you need to?
If you catch like, you know what I mean.
If you're an artist,
Doesn't
you're an
matter,
artist.
yeah.
If you would
can
decide,
do something.
if you want to decide to do rock
Yeah.
or country music the next week,
Because
what? So now you're a country singer.
Well, do you
because-
remember
I
Lil
think-
Wayne tried to make a rock
I think-
album? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but then I think the category is what will like
That was
kind of like
bad.
deplete people's confidence. Like it's like if you say to me now you're a singer,
Yeah.
then they might not want to experiment because it's like right, this man's
And then you've won an award. If you won an award for like best rapper and you've only done like 2 songs rapping,
yeah, exactly.
it's kind of stupid. It's like, well,
yeah,
But that happens all the time.
that's what I'm saying. So why do you have to put yourself in a category?
yeah, you might as well just be the artist and I say boom.
I don't think the artists themselves will call them, oh, I'm a singer now because
Yeah,
my
that's
best song is a singing song kind of thing.
Mm.
I don't think artists think like that.
No.
It's not that deep.
Mm.
It's just awards and just the media
Yeah.
that like to put things in categories.
Yeah,
and,
So what would you say? You're an artist thing.
yeah, always. Definitely. I like, yeah, for everything I do, I would definitely say as an artist.
artists first.
Yeah,
Oh.
1,000 like producer artist.
I think it just puts you in a box as soon as you
Yeah.
state your.
Well, you have to stay that way.
Yeah, because then
Yeah,
if
you
you say
have
a
to.
rapper, the people expect you to rap.
Yeah,
so when you
always.
sing, they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
And
you
they
was a
don't take
rapper
you
kind of
seriously.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Who did that? Who did that transition?
It's either to get surprised, pleasantly surprised, or
Yeah.
just upset, like, well, where's the buzz?
Like
I
when
thought you
Chris
were a
Brown
rapper.
did it.
Mm.
Because Chris Brown was a singer. Then he kind of turned to a rapper.
Yeah.
I would like. I thought Chris Brown was a singer at first. If I'm honest, do you know what I mean? Then now I would say Chris Brown's a rapper. Even though he still sings, I'll still be like, nah, he's a rapper.
No, I still think he's a singer.
I thought he was a singer.
I still think he's a
Only
singer.
because I
think like
first
he's done a
saw
few
him
stuff
singing.
with he's done a few stuff with Tiger where it was like that fan of a fan where he was doing some rapping on it.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he's
when
still
he
a
spit
singer.
bars,
Yeah, but he's still a singer.
Yeah, so it's like if it's traditionally like.
Like Freaky Friday, he's singing.
Yeah, but I mean, like you were saying, like everyone sings on their songs now. If you got sing and rap songs, I feel like he raps more, no? I feel like
I don't know.
obviously
I don't
Chris,
know.
obviously
I
he's
think
on
singing.
himself.
I still think singing.
Oh, maybe I'm just not listening. Maybe I don't listen to him enough because I don't really listen to him too much right now.
Yeah.
But maybe I haven't been listening to him enough. But
I feel like
I
there's
feel
a
like he kind of made a transition to like more, even though now I just see him as an artist because he's a mad creative anyway. But like I see him more like rapper side now for some reason.
I don't know. See, I feel like I can just say but I can't explain it. But like with him, I'll be like, yeah, you're still a singer. Like you're a singer.
Yeah.
I thought you're a singer experimenting with rap. But who is there's an artist, I can't remember, but you said like I think he was a rapper and he decided to sing. Who was it? I can't for the life of me remember. But either way I feel like you are either one or the other.
We needed your example.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nothing to go off of what you just said.
I can't remember it. I just think maybe Young Thug is a good one then. Because he's a rapper, but then he can't sing. He can't sing, but he does this melodic stuff on stuff.
Off-key rap, like he's done like from like Danny Glover and all them tunes way back. He's done them off-key notes.
Yeah.
He just hits them like.
But now, is he a singer? Like an off-key singer, but is he a singer? Like, you wouldn't say, oh, look, Young Thug, he's a singer.
Like, no, but like, predominantly he sings. Like, all his songs now, more time he's singing.
So we
Same
also...
with Sway Lee, like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So,
but still,
Michael
they're
Jackson,
still
singer. Young Thug, also a singer. No.
I know what you mean. I know
This is it. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's the thing. That's the thing. We got real singers like Michael Jackson is a singer. How are you gonna put these man's name in there? Like I rate their music, but how are you gonna put their man's name?
But
in
what
there?
would you say? What would you have said T-Pain was then?
T-Pain's a singer. He can actually sing though.
Singer.
No, but before he could sing, if he just came out like that,
But he was still singing, but with autotune on it.
Because I swear there was a time
He never
when someone
rapped.
said they did it live and he was dead.
No, I don't think so.
I
He's
swear
always
there
been,
was
I think he's
one-
always been solid.
Now I'm sure there was one time he did it and it was dead and people were like, no, and then he
Maybe he had a
went
bad-
back
maybe he
and
had a
started
sore throat or
And that's
something.
what made him practice. That's why he went to learn because he got
happened.
roasted. So what would you have called him before he could sing? Because he
But he
couldn't,
was a
and
sing-
got
he was a-
exposed.
I still
No,
call
he
him a
wasn't.
singer, though.
fam.
Yeah, he was a singer because that's
Yeah,
what he
still
came.
was
That's
a
what he
singer.
came on the scene. That's what he came on the
But
scene
he's
as.
not a traditional singer like you man are claiming. He couldn't sing without autotune. So
But we didn't know that.
But he hasn't done like
He never
any
rapped.
rapping at all though.
He
That's
never
the
rapped.
only thing. I get what you mean because of the auto
Yeah, like-
from the help of that. I get that, but
okay.
But he
So
hasn't
it's
been doing, like,
based-
any
So, and that's what
bars.
I'm saying to you. So like so you're basing it on what either they came out doing or what they predominantly do now.
Yeah.
So if they're predominantly singing right now, then aren't they a singer? Like it doesn't have to be a traditional singer. Like we're talking about at the end of the day, like in this time, most singers have auto-tuned somewhat on their voice anyway. So whether they can sing or not, even
That
if they
is
can sing now, there's auto-tune on voices.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So it doesn't even matter anymore. If someone comes out and they're predominantly singing now, then why would they not be a singer? If you're saying T-Pain came out predominantly as a singer, even though he couldn't sing, why?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
he had kind of. I swear he had some songs where he kind of rapped, no?
No,
did he,
no.
or was he always
I
singing?
think he's always
Yeah, it's
been
pretty much
singing.
singing.
Oh,
Like Ty Dolla $ign, he's a singer. He's an example of a modern.
yeah, that's
person.
what I'm saying. Like,
But he can sing though.
Yeah,
Can
Ty
he
Dolla
sing?
$ign-
Can he sing?
yeah, I think he has his own
Yeah,
style
but
of
it's
singing.
Yeah, it's an own style of singing. Like it's
You know
not
what I
what
mean?
you would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sing. He made that song with that. Didn't he make that song with that
I feel
that
like
chick that's famous now?
Some,
Do you listen to her music, by the way? The Catch Me Outside girl.
Oh no.
No. I know one of the beats to one of them tunes were wavy,
Yeah,
though.
I remember that.
That high
Like,
tune,
she's got
that beat was cold, but obviously
I
them
can't
beats are
support her. I
wavy,
can't support her.
though. No, but I like the producer. Like that producer, I follow that producer anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
I can't support her cause though.
Yeah,
It's
like,
how
I
she
let-
came
like,
up- it's how
obviously
she came
does
up.
her thing. Like I don't really follow her because I swear they're like mad young as well. So I let them do their thing. But sometimes the music come like bang.
But no, like fair play to her. Like
Yeah.
she's turned this into an opportunity. for
Yeah,
her.
of course.
But what annoys me is like how people have made her this, where it's like
But that's just
she
how the world
she
works,
came up
though.
through ignorance and a bad image, and we're
I
making
think
these
she
people
cap-
money.
no,
That
I
kind of
think-
annoys me.
Yeah, but she capitalized off it. Like at the end of the
No,
day,
I rate her for doing
that's
it.
what I'm saying. It's not like
But-
she did this and now she's just popular and like she don't do stuff. Like at the end of the day, she like that happened. And she was like, "Rah, I got bear man watching me. I wanted to rap. I wanted to do
Yeah.
music. Let me just flip it."
No,
now
my
they're
problem
watching
is
me."
not with her. My
It's
problem
how she
is
came up.
no. My problem is how we turn people that we shouldn't really turn
Oh.
famous.
Oh.
That's what
Yeah.
kind of gets on my nerve. Like,
That's
look
how
how
things-
look how she who is she? Like, she did something ignorant and stupid
Yeah.
on TV, and then
Yeah,
people are like, I'm gonna start supporting her. It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing with the Jenner
It
thing.
was the meme though, innit?
It's-
Obviously, it was the moment she caused.
Yeah, but that's what
that-
annoys me. It's the same thing with
It
the
was
Jenner
just a
thing.
catchphrase. fam.
Like Kylie Jenner, when that guy set up a crowdfunding to make her the first billionaire, so, and
I don't
people,
understand what is this.
Kylie Jenner, she was gonna be the first self-made billionaire, and then people were some of them set up a
Oh,
crowdfunding page to
just-
get her there.
Just so that she couldn't be.
No,
self-made.
to get her there, to get her to the billion.
Oh, why would they do that? Then?
Exactly, and so people,
Silly.
I think they had like when I checked, though, it was like a few weeks ago, it was like $2,000 were already donated to the crowdfunding page to get her. So people are donating money to Kylie Jenner to be a billionaire.
Yeah,
It's like that's what that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's so mad.
So
I
why
don't know about that. That's crazy.
they're giving money? So,
Yeah.
so like they'll walk past a person on the street. Yeah, I'm not giving you no change. I'm not donating to a charity or whatever. But I'm gonna give money to someone to be a billionaire. Does that make sense? What logical sense does that make? This is what annoys me about how everyone's moving. We're making stupid people famous, and we're supporting stupid people's causes.
I hear that.
Why are we being stupid?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really see a lot of these
nothing you can
things.
do
That's
about
the thing. Like, it depends on how much. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that.
People will do what they.
It's
It's mad, isn't it? But as I said, all it is,
We're going
all you
backwards.
have to do, all you have to do is like create like, you just have to make people believe in you, fam. That's it. Like there was like, I think it's the book of like power or something. It's like you got to create like some sort of belief. Oh no, in Sapiens, you just got to make people believe in you or give people like a kind of belief. That's why people have like these kind of cult followings, like.
But it's
and that's
never
what they make.
but it's never something
No, but
of
regardless
someone
of that,
like that's
they've-
inspiring or something.
No, but they've kind
It's-
of gained something that's made people captivated with them. So now, like, that's it.
But it's always something ignorant or stupid or something. Like, for instance, if I was to say something mad offensive, blah, 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 and then I get slaughtered for it,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden, even though I'm getting slaughtered and grilled and roasted online,
Make you mad.
my follower will go up.
Yeah,
People start following me.
yeah,
But they hate me, but
Yeah.
my appeal is growing.
yeah.
And it's just like, why are you making me famous? You hate me, but now you're building
Yeah,
you're
and
building
then
me
no, but
as a product. That's
I hear that.
stupid.
Nah, but then,
that's
okay,
why
okay.
everyone's out here
Alright.
saying most offensive things they
No,
can.
but I hear that. But then,
Doing
all right,
that.
if you were in that position and you did that, and say you didn't mean to do that, because all right, that catch me outside thing, that was a moment that someone else kind of
Yeah, she
made
didn't even-
famous.
yeah.
Exactly. All right, so say that was you now. Now, you're okay. Now you're getting this. Now, would you capitalize off it, or would you be like, no, I'm not
Oh
accepting?
no, I rate her game. I'm
No,
saying
but
it's
okay.
people
so
are the
you-
problem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for you now. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
you're getting this money now.
Yeah.
All right. Based on what you're saying, that means all of this money that's coming in from that, you shouldn't use it. You
No. I'm not. I rate her game. That's good.
should- yeah, but
So
I'm
I'm
just
saying, I'm
so-
saying you exploit the situation.
Of course, and yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're
Fair
agreeing with
play to
exploiting
her,
this.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
saying
so
she should exploit the situation. But
Okay,
my problem is with the people
that are like
giving her
supporting
the platform. You're giving them the platform to be able to exploit the situation.
it. Yes.
If you say something ridiculously racist or offensive or sexist or blah, you're gonna get slaughtered. But people are gonna start following me to hate me.
Yeah.
People like my appeal is going to grow. You're growing everything.
People are bored.
It doesn't make sense.
They don't, but
Like, why are you helping my cause? Like, you're helping me cause. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You're hating me, but you're helping me. So
That's how the
everything,
world works, isn't it?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if you hate me,
So-
if you hate me so much, you should like black me out on Twitter and social media. Like, I should have nothing to support my cause. Then,
Some people love to hate.
yeah, exactly.
yeah, but why would
That's
you like? Why would
true,
you
that's
follow me?
very
Why would you subscribe or whatever?
Yeah.
No, but that's just what some people do. They just have people are there to troll. Some people they legit just be like, oh yeah, I'm a good troll. That's just funny. Like,
Oh, it doesn't make sense to me.
and
so
then
mad.
them they boost because when people see like trolls, there's people who fight trolls, and then they just that helps your following.
You don't feed the troll, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people out there. I think staying on the social media. Actually, yeah, this is actually very social media. Actually, I've got a couple more social media topics. This one. Did you hear about the Guardian of the Galaxy director?
No,
About his tweets, his past tweets? Did you read about that?
no, fill me in.
The Guardian of the Galaxy director was essentially he was fired from Disney for some tweets he said way back when. Like, you know, everyone gets attacked for their tweets.
Wait, the actual director?
Yeah, I think it's a director. Can you search it for me to confirm? But
So,
yeah, but I don't want to be misinformation. But he basically said,
It's a bit late now. You
Alright,
really put out
I'm
there.
trying to save you. I'm
Innit?
trying to save you, boss.
but he basically said a lot of tweets way back when. What's his name? His name's gone. Yeah, he basically said offensive tweets, and now he got fired for it. They were like paedophilic tweets and stuff.
Oh snap!
Oh, snap.
But
Alright, let's-
he was saying it as a joke and stuff. I have a caption of some of the tweets archived. An example of some is, this hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head. The expendable.
What?
That's
Repeat
wild.
that?
This hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head.
Oh my god.
What would you even say?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's having it funny.
This is
That's a joke.
the Expendables was so manly. I effed the shit out of this little
Wow, okay.
P boy next to me.
Okay, you're going too far.
The boys are back in town. I mean, like, why are you saying that in the first place?
I'd have let the first one off, And then
Yeah,
why are you going?
But there's a whole archive. I'm not gonna read them all, but
Look
look,
how many there is.
Is it?
this is yeah. You can scroll through
I
some of
want to
these.
see what kind of things. It's
Yeah, like let's take a look at some of the things he was saying. You zoom into that.
Yeah.
Don't zoom out of the pictures, by the way, please.
Pardon?
The thing is,
Oh no.
yeah, respect the thing, bro.
Oh, when you said P, he actually said the word.
Yeah,
When you said P boy, I was like, okay, you said P boy, but
What's the word?
he peed on. No, he.
No,
actually
he said.
Oh,
P boy. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he's saying an offensive thing.
I said,
But basically, like, do you think? I think
what's
he should have.
P-boy?
You want to read some of them?
Just read it.
I think he should have got fired.
so it's like on the far right.
The far right one.
You think he should have? Well, when did he do this? Recently.
These are old tweets they dug up
Oh,
on
yeah.
him. So Disney had to fire. Disney fired him
background
afterwards.
checks on everyone.
Well, no, they just fired him because someone
Oh,
dropped all
oh,
his
yeah.
old tweets. Someone like put them out
The
there.
year
So
of this, wait.
what tweet?
2010.
So what Disney has to do? They have to be like, oh, we can't keep you on
Yeah.
anymore. And in this case, I kind of think you kind of had a point.
Yeah, of course.
Especially some of these are just.
Yeah, why is he saying
Yeah, it
that?
doesn't make sense. What he's saying doesn't make
You're going out of your way to say like offensive
And creepy
yeah.
pedo things.
Yeah.
Yeah, all about little.
And the thing is, think about it. You're working with Disney. Like, you can't have a man making Disney films and he's saying he's F the boy.
Exactly.
Just the first one.
What
I,
was
li-
it
I
again?
like it when little boys touch me in my silly place. What? Shush. That's not even a joke.
Yeah, why is he saying that? Why is he saying that?
And tweeting it to the world.
Yeah, like
And how many followers did this guy probably have at that time?
He's got a blue tick, so it's a lot.
what
That's
people
what I'm
what people
saying.
tweet what people tweeting.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
was,
see-
but he
people
was
retweeting it.
verified when he.
I was gonna say he's
was
verified.
retweeting it.
Huh?
People were retweeting
There's
it.
people have retweeted.
Yeah, like 18 retweets I think on that one.
Wait, I didn't even look at like the retweets and the likes. That's all mad.
He's got the blue tick, so he's definitely
He was verified.
got an audience.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't make sense. So that kind of thing, like, you know, there's some situations like where they pull up. Like, I remember Stormzy had the same problem where they pulled up.
Stormzy's tweets.
No, they pulled up one about. I think he said something about black girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said something about black girls or something. And then there was one tweet I think, and then they were like, "Oh, so Stormzy's racist against black people."
Oh, okay.
Like
No,
that doesn't
no.
that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Mm.
But there's some instances where it's like, dude, like,
Yeah,
why are you
it
just
was-
saying you're
exactly. Yeah, that didn't make
you're
sense.
get
No sense.
you're
Yeah.
having sex with kids, and you think it's a joke.
No, what he's saying.
And also, I think Disney messed up because you didn't check his background when he's working for you from the jump. Like, come on, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and surely that, even like way back when he had that, surely people would have flagged that, no? Would have been like reported that as like something weird.
This is what this is what I'm thinking. But what kind of joke is it? It makes no sense.
Nah, he's just weird.
Would you keep do you think Disney would took it too far, but they get rid of
No
him?
way. No, they should have got rid of him definitely. We like our aim is to like entertain children.
Because the problem
If
is,
you're
though,
like,
Especially
if it sounds like
you
you're
just
preying
presented
on.
the case of how
He
many
just said
tweets he just
said
How many-
He showed the whole catalogue of all what he just said.
Exactly.
You can't
like you can't
defend
have him
that at
around
all,
kids.
yeah.
He's like a predator. Like
No,
man
that's
said
not
he
even funny at all.
He just,
Yeah.
the way he's talking about little boys. And
There was
stuff
even
is
like
kinda
one or
scary.
two slips. That was
Yeah,
literally a whole
that's
catalogue
it,
of
yeah.
just
Yeah.
crazy-ish. You're
but
saying.
people are
Yeah.
saying like,
That's
oh,
mad.
like why are people not just him? It's just generally just like why are people still being like getting held for the tweets they did when they were younger? Like why
No,
they
but-
bring about these archives
How old
when
is
that
this guy?
person he's like 40 or something now.
You can't excuse-
No, because
can't
I feel like
excuse him at all.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I don't know, like way back when they tweeted certain things, some people they didn't think they were going to be famous. They didn't think their opinion would matter, so they were just saying what they wanted to say. So that might be to an extent how they feel underlined.
Is that if
Do you
you're
know what I mean?
25 and you said something 10 years ago? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like 15
and
or
25.
you're
it's
a
big
dumb kid.
difference.
You're a dumb
But
kid.
if
Like
you're
That's a
yeah,
big
exactly.
difference, but not you're 40 and you said something when you're 30,
Yeah.
35 or something.
Yeah.
It
You
doesn't
know
make,
what kind of
it
mindset
doesn't
you
make
should-
sense.
exactly.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
you're
sense.
still an
That's-
adult.
Yeah.
for the humor.
That's
What he said.
disgusting.
What did he respond to like any of this?
No, he just lost his job, and then people were complaining because they like Guardians. So
Like,
yeah, because people like
people don't care about just
yeah,
just
people like
if that's
Guardians.
true.
So they're like, oh,
It's mad.
they're like, why everyone be so sensitive? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, we
but
love
like,
Guardians
you
of
shouldn't be
the
held
Galaxy.
accountable for those.
What is for a
tweets.
movie, you know?
And they're also saying stuff like,
And that's
well,
what I'm saying about cult following.
they're saying
Yeah.
and they're saying stuff like, oh, well, Disney aren't exactly clean because obviously Disney have had racist like cartoon things,
Yeah.
cartoon
Yeah, I saw
depiction and
that.
stuff. They're like,
Yeah.
Disney, how can you claim like you're a saint essentially when
yeah.
your
When
cartoons were offensive and racist
Yeah.
at times? But
They're trying to drag Disney down.
yeah, they're trying to
Flipping
bring. It's like Like, I don't agree with, like, obviously there's racist cartoons and like you don't agree with them, but
You can't defend what he said.
yeah,
No way, no
I
way.
didn't say you can't defend all that crazy stuff.
Disney are
he said.
bad.
Yeah.
You're bad. Like that guy's bad. Like,
It's insane.
You
there's-
can't-
because
It's mad.
it's one of those ones where those tweets don't make sense.
Yeah.
So why
You
did
can't
you
defend that in any way.
why did you say them? It doesn't make sense. Oh,
People defend pedophiles, you know.
Wow.
and
I'm
you
not
got
saying he is, but you know, just
No, but from the way
wild
he's
stuff like
talking,
that in
yeah.
general. It's like how can you defend what he's saying?
yeah.
No way.
You don't know his situation, but why defend it?
But this is the thing. Why would you even like think about it, like, do you feel like there's a time where have you always, if you ever use Twitter or something, is it just now we feel like, oh, we have to start thinking about what we tweet in case of something's backed up, or were you always aware what you're putting out there is actually going to be out there?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I always, like, even when I was younger, I used to be like really on Twitter, and I look at some of my tweets and they're cringy as hell, but it's like none of them was like, I feel like if I typed, I thought this is a bit much, I would have deleted that,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't post it because you, not that it will come back to haunt you. I'm just thinking like, why am I putting that out there?
Yeah.
Why am I putting something really offensive and like disgusting out there or
Yeah.
something? Like, why would they do that initially in the first place? That's what I don't get at all. And who's digging up all this stuff as well?
That's what I was thinking. That's another thing.
Hey, that's what 2010, 2011. Yeah.
How do you go? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, who's sitting there going
How do you
through
go
all of
that
these
far
old
back?
tweets? Yeah.
Yeah, like who? Like, cause where?
I'm sure
even
there's
that-
people, I'm sure there's people doing it though.
Because
all
they-
celebs.
Yeah, I feel like people probably captured that at the time. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the
No,
right time
but
to use this.
no, I don't think so though, because we weren't
No.
thinking like that. Because
Well,
now
yeah,
we're in a
tweets
more
at the time.
time where it's like we think we're more
Yeah, I
open
think
and
people
vocal
do.
about
I think
offensive.
people do.
Nah, man. I
You
think
think?
these
Something
haters will
wild.
be there.
Just in case
Yeah.
if you see something wild, I don't know, like a picture or
People
something,
save
some
it, yeah,
kind of
people
put-
do
put a
save-
screenshot
Because
just
he
for the sake of
probably
having it.
deleted that off of. That's probably
Yeah.
not even on his timeline.
Yeah.
They probably had that off. They probably screen capped that, and he probably deleted that.
But they kept screen capping him and keeping it just in case.
yeah,
It's
every
definitely-
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then why?
Because a lot
And
of
then,
the time
then why would you be like?
But that could have been
But that's what they
collection of
say.
different people though.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to
exactly.
be one person.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what they say now. They're like, bro, even if you post something and you delete it, people
Yeah.
have already screenshot it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they say now.
And then
it
people
doesn't
decide
even
to
matter if
just-
you delete
If you see
tweets
something
anymore.
wild
It's pointless.
on the internet,
Yeah,
or
people
social media,
screenshot straight
and you
away
know
just
that
in
will
case.
get deleted within 2
Yeah.
minutes. Of
Yeah.
Screenshot that.
Yeah,
That's it. It's
boom.
captured. That's
It's captured, and that's it. It goes viral.
Yeah.
Done.
There's a time where it's just like, you know what? I'll use this to leak it.
Yeah.
or-
Nothing
It's
like that,
mad.
just for the sake of, just in case they try to
Yeah.
deny it or something. Just, you know, you don't have to be like that cynical. Just,
Yeah. Well, some people will just do it to get followings and shit.
yeah.
Some people they just
Even
go
now
viral.
though, I feel like you could. There's some people that literally would probably scroll through someone's timeline until they get to like 2010, because
That as
that
well. I'm
because
sure there's creepy people like
yeah,
that.
because
anyway.
think about it, that person, they don't think about that tweet anymore. They forgot what they tweeted,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, okay, so it's probably on my timeline. I'm not going to scroll through my
Yeah.
timeline to 2010, but someone out there is probably just going, wait till I find something,
Yeah.
and it's like, yes, got
Got
them, got them.
Mm,
It's messed up, man.
So
Don't put your business out there.
Yeah, straight up.
at all.
Would you let your, I was saying, yeah, like we were saying earlier, how all the people who own all of these businesses, though, they don't let their kids on social media.
Mm.
Would you let yours? If you think about
In the
that.
future, I mean,
All
you
these-
have to though. But you have to. There's no way to not put.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
no,
di-
it's
it's
true.
different though. If you're like if you've made it and stuff
Yeah,
like that. I don't know.
it's true.
I think.
Like,
look,
how would you know? But how?
Are
Would
you saying
even
I've
tell them,
made it,
though?
or are you just
'Cause,
saying,
like,
like-
if you own Facebook, you own Instagram, you're like, but then my child's in my house, and they're like, bro, everyone at school has Instagram.
Yeah.
Why am I not allowed Instagram? And you made it.
that's like saying, oh,
How
that
do you
doesn't
even
even make
yeah,
sense.
how do you even
Like,
explain?
how do
to
I
them?
explain that to my child?
it's not good for you. I made an evil thing.
Yeah,
yeah, because
like,
you
I'm
made
doing this
yeah,
to
you made
control
yourself.
people.
You made yourself
Like,
sound
I
like a
don't want
bad
you
guy.
to- do you know what I mean? You
So
are
what, so you
because
think
you
he
are a
would-
bad guy.
so you think he
That's
would
why
say
you
it?
can't explain it.
I think he would have given them like the real.
He would have
letdown
to.
of-
He would have to just justify it. And be like,
That's
don't
like
tell
saying, so
anyone,
I'm McDonald's.
but this is
Yeah.
what
Like
it does to your
I
mind.
own McDonald's, and it's like
Never
don't
go-
ever,
never go on
don't
my
ever,
street.
don't ever
Yeah,
eat at
don't
McDonald's.
eat McDonald's.
And it's like,
Yeah.
why, Dad? Don't
Just don't.
eat it.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
No,
Do
that's
you know
messed
what I
up.
mean?
Because
Like-
I would look at my parent and be like, so what are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Doing.
imagine.
Oh, that's
and,
scary.
And the thing is, yeah, imagine the age they'll probably ask you, because like, what's the average age people probably jump on? How old do you have to be to jump on? 12? Well, how old do you have to be?
But the thing is, though,
confident?
no. But the thing is, though, he probably
Does it matter now?
I don't
But-
think there's age.
Is that
Well,
you
no.
still
There's no
got-
age. They say they. I think it's recommended, but they always get past it.
yeah, I think
So,
you just gotta accept
how
it.
old-
Yeah,
you're-
it's one of those
How old
things.
until like roughly like I guess it's just the age you get phones, isn't it? Smartphones.
Yeah, they will
Pretty much.
probably download it at this point.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, if your parents have their account, then they'll have to allow you to download it
Oh yeah.
because they'll have to sign in to the account. It's just about controlling them. But once they're in, they can do what they want on it.
Yeah, it's true.
But I don't.
I don't know how
It's
to
kind of
explain it.
mad because I feel like there must be a way like he would let them use it, but he knows the security to have ticked and not ticked. What are you looking at?
Just that.
What?
No, this.
Oh. No, but he'll have the like the security to know like tick this, tick that,
Yeah.
and then you'll be fine. But like he's not telling us all us that.
What?
Like I feel like he'll tell them what you need to have to be cool that your information ain't gonna be on this cloud.
Oh yeah, of course.
This one, because you would know.
Yeah.
There must be like a failsafe where he has his own bit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because also like because of that whole buying, it might be that whole because I swear like he's in like court for something, or he was in court for something for like buying and selling data. Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, with the like, I'd
Maybe
say
that's also
was that
that.
colluding with the Russians or the election or I don't know something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
want to.
that's- Oh
I
yeah,
don't wanna
because
do-
let's not go into that. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, but that's
I
maybe
won't
that's
get into that.
like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how would you break all that down to your kids? Like,
What that you're
Pops, like-
corrupt?
yeah.
You can't. They don't need to know. I'll be
Well,
like, Daddy's gonna
why
make
do
it
you
out
have
of
so
this.
much money?
I'll be like, Daddy's gonna make it
'Cause
out of this.
I made it.
Yeah, I'll be like, no. But why do you make? I was like, oh, because I worked hard.
Yeah, that's true.
They need to know the
Why
rest.
can't I have it?
Huh?
I want to see what you worked hard for.
I'll be like,
Pause.
no.
That sounds weird.
Daddy, please.
I know,
Yeah,
and saying
that sounds
daddy as well. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, that sounds mad.
No, I'll show them how it works. They don't even have to use it.
No, look at the interface though.
Huh?
Well, look at the interface.
No.
They're moving images. Oh my god. Just stop on it. They would
No.
want it. You can't show them it.
If you weren't even the owner of Facebook, would you? Do you feel like you want your child to use social media in the future?
I don't know how social media will be when I have a child.
I
But-
think it'll be even more controlling.
Me.
No, I was saying social media will
Social
take
media
over,
will- Yeah.
take over life fully. It'll be like just one.
Everything in it.
Yeah, and like if you're not on it, then you're out of the loop completely,
Yeah.
entirely.
1000. Yeah.
Like you can't stop your kid from having social media.
So much. But they've done it.
But I find it mad just kids have smartphones generally now.
Yeah.
That's just mad. Having
But
a
I was saying it might
smartphone,
be-
bro.
No, but it might. As I said, it might just be the time. Like
Mad.
Yeah, it is.
it's just the time.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's it. Like
But they don't even know what that is.
no, but
like,
it's
that's
the equivalent.
mad.
Though. I feel like it's the equivalent to whatever was at the time whenever you.
Yeah, we just had
got a game phone.
Motorola
Yeah, but that's because
3310.
these kind of phones weren't here though.
But then the next generation,
Well, they're
We'll
gonna
say the
have.
same thing about
you know what I mean?
smartphones,
They'll be
like-
like, "What's this?" They'll look
Innit?
at iPhone 10. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "What is this? Dead?"
what they're using now.
Do you know what I mean? Why can I not see
Yeah.
through this phone, bro?
Yeah,
like,
true.
what is this? Do you know what I mean?
True.
And they're like 13.
It always
Do
changes.
you know what I mean? So like, it just depends on the time.
Oh, get your kid a trap phone, man. They don't need to be on social media.
Nah, man. Like the way
They just need.
life works.
They just need to.
socially,
No, they
you
just need to
can't-
call you. Think about think about when you're
Say
like,
it.
how old do you? When do you start going to school? Is it 6 or 5? Primary school.
Like primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 4.
They just need a trap phone to call me when they made it to school or whatever. Like when you start walking to school at like maybe 8, if it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
down the road. They don't need a smartphone, do they? It's a
No.
primary school
But
kid.
9 times out of 10.
Who you calling?
No, but do you know why they have smartphones? Because 9 times out of 10, the parents give them their old phone when they upgrade. This is how most kids get their phones, if you remember. If your mum might upgrade and she gives you the old banger and you're like, ah, cool, yeah, I got this. That's why you have like a.
So would you give your primary school kid a smartphone?
If it's my dad's, then I'd have to pay for the next thing. Yeah, we'll just give it to him.
No, they don't need to be on apps. I'll delete all the apps then. I'll just put. It's just the phone
Yeah,
thing.
just lock it. Yeah,
They just have the phone.
phone only.
Yeah. Delete every
No,
app.
but then they'll start going on downloading apps, then just deleting it.
They can't
Obviously.
download apps because
It's
I
not
am the account holder.
I hear that.
So they can't get none.
Imagine.
They shut it down,
You're
bro.
making your life a mess.
Too. No.
They go to school with iPhone 10. What apps you got? No, I can't even do it. Just phone, bro. Kind of fake iPhones that, bro. You know what I mean? Just get rinsed down.
Yeah, and you just see that one,
Just-
that green box. Just
Yeah, just the pad, just the phone pad.
you
every time you swipe
delete
up.
the camera.
Yeah,
you delete
mad.
every other.
That's
You
what
know,
mad.
deleting the camera and everything. The settings. You delete.
Imagine.
Just hold the button and delete everything.
Yeah, man. I think it just depends on that time, though. Definitely.
Well, you also said that you would buy your kid a Benz, bro.
No, I didn't
I'm
say
putting
that.
this out
That
there
wasn't
now,
me.
bro.
That wasn't me.
That's you.
No, don't
That's,
try and explain.
that's
wow,
you.
is that
How are you
encrypted?
spilling false truths? I didn't even say that. I said,
did.
I said,
You said
I
you
said, if
probably
I
were
was
saying.
hyper caking, I'd get them a little. Maybe I'll get them a little DS3.
Yeah, I don't agree
If
with
they
that.
were responsible, if they were like
I
a
don't
very
agree with
responsible,
that.
hardworking child, then
No, I don't agree with that.
I understand why you don't agree with it.
I say a
1000.
Vauxhall Corsa, like maybe a new Vauxhall Corsa, something where it's like,
If
what's
you
wrong with a
had-
new Vauxhall
bro,
Corsa?
Bro, I will say
They
it
can whip
depends
in
on
that.
where you are. Alright, listen. Okay, it depends on where you are in life. I say it depends on the situation.
No,
Legit, it
what's wrong
does.
with a new Vauxhall
Bro, say,
Corsa?
no,
Why do they need it? They don't need
imagine,
it.
Yeah? So, where you live though, you're a billionaire. Where you live,
Mm-hmm.
everyone else's kids have a certified.
So I'm not
You're gonna
competing
still-
with the other kids.
You're still just gonna just,
Yeah, what? She's either gonna drive it or walk. What she gonna do with?
That's fair enough. But I was just saying,
No,
for
but
me, it depends.
I'm
on
not being mean,
how
I'm getting you a
I'm
car.
not saying it's mean. I was just saying, depending on how much money. If I had like hyper expendable like cash, then I'd just be like, alright. I wouldn't buy them like a Lambo.
Oh, I'll say-
But I'd be like, alright, here's a nice little DS3.
No.
Something. I think a DS3.
No,
is a
no, I
nice,
do. I'll be
nice
like,
little whip.
I'll be like, here's your
Nothing
budget.
mad.
I'll be like, here's your budget. What
What's
car
the
do you
budget
want?
saying though?
What's the budget?
Yeah.
How much is the new like Corsa?
This Corsa.
Okay, I'll look.
What should be the same as what I'm saying?
It's about like what? Maybe like 15, 20.
It's the same price. A DS3 is the same price.
Yeah, but let me see. What does the DS3
This
look
whole
like?
time,
What does it
this
look
guy's
like?
been talking
What does it
about
look
the same
like?
car.
What does it
You
look
know,
like?
The DS3.
Yeah.
You don't even know what car I've been talking about either. It's like a small thing. It's not like anything major.
Let me see if it's acceptable.
You guys are going mad.
So it matters how it looks then.
He thinks I'm talking about like
I
Like
thought,
for
I,
big
thought this is
DLC.
about, I thought this is about the price.
Yeah, it is about the
no
price.
DS3.
So then why do you care? Why does it matter what it looks like then?
It's just like a humble
Let's
little
see.
kind of car like this, like something small.
Oh, okay, your car's alright then.
You know
Yeah.
what?
After all that.
No, yeah, cause
You
no,
thought I was talking about something hyper.
yeah,
No,
like a seal.
no, the next car.
No.
Maybe.
But not once you didn't ask how much it was.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I said, all this time you never
Alright,
asked.
Even if I was hyper,
your car-
bored,
your
I'd
car's
get
alright,
that
your car's
humble
alright.
First car.
You
can
never
hold
asked
that
once
for a
how
bit.
much.
Okay,
it-
your car's alright. Okay, that car's alright.
And then,
yeah, because I thought
then
you.
the next time, boom, level up.
No. Next time, why are you buying the second car? See, you already spoiled her.
No, I was just saying next time you can level up.
Oh, yeah.
They
She-
got
yeah,
like
but
a
she
diesel
can do
car,
it.
and they
Yeah,
can
so
work
lead
hard
up
and
to
aspire to a
something
new
better,
car.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that is okay. That one's
You know what I
alright.
mean?
Then. That's alright. I thought
And
you.
they'll
Were,
also aspire to a better car.
I thought you were going on a mad one. Like I thought you were looking at like Audi TT areas and
Oh no,
stuff for like the first.
that's
No, man. No.
no, not. You'd have to be a brand new TT. You
No.
can get, bro. You can probably get a TT for the same price as a new Corsa. What are you talking about? Relax. For the same price. This guy isn't weighing. He's not weighing any cost. He's just thinking about the name. You're not
That's what
weighing
you're thinking about.
costs.
You're thinking of the stats of the
Yeah.
car. That's what you're thinking of.
2006 Vauxhall Corsa.
Nah,
Why are you
dead
so
that. Why?
fixed on getting this
Why
car?
would you buy a 2006? What was it called? I wouldn't even buy it for myself as a first car.
Fine, 2010. Could be a good few years old. Make sure they learn how to run a car first before they start.
But as I
That
said,
car's gonna
you've
get banged and
seen
boomed
me-
and.
As I said, I didn't violate my first car. My first car was blessed.
I had one accident and it wasn't my fault.
No, my first car, I didn't have any accidents in my first car.
We had one.
No,
Well,
so that you might be responsible if you're responsible.
It wasn't my-
you might be right. Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't your fault.
no, she
But-
turned into me.
Excuse me. But even so,
Hmm.
if you're responsible, you can get something decent.
Nah, man.
I understand. Though,
It's principle.
That's
It's
how you stay
principle.
rich.
It's
That's how you
principle.
stay- That's how you stay wealthy, though.
Exactly. You can't be
That man
flashing.
says
on
how
it.
you stay wealthy.
Yeah, you can't.
But we were literally saying the same thing.
If it's the same price, that's it
We
doesn't
were-
matter if it's the same
the whole
price.
time. We were saying the same thing.
All right. Staying on social media, there were these YouTubers that they removed the video recently, but they got scrutinized for it. There are a couple of YouTubers, and they had a video which said which areas in London are dangerous, and they basically just highlighted they've been slaughtered for being racist in that because they basically highlighting areas with like a high black and minority like group.
What did these couples look like?
They're like the middle class white people. Yeah. Yeah, and that, like even the thumbnail, they looked scared.
What does
Like-
it say? What does it say?
Like the most dangerous places in London.
Oh.
And they'll saying places like they're like in Lewisham, I wouldn't even take my Mac out because it'll get robbed, essentially, and things like that. Just like
The thing is, I feel like, as I said, and this is what we're saying earlier, listen, attention is everything. I feel like they knew what they're doing, man.
Of course they do.
That was the whole point of this, is to stir this. Because at the end of the day, what's anyone going to do to them, really? Like, they're gonna get hit up online, but what's anyone actually gonna do to them? Like, do you know what I mean?
Nothing.
They get help online, they get put like P from you guys, like scrutinizing them, and then they move.
Like
And
I
then
said
they still get
earlier,
me.
where there people still,
Do you know what I mean?
still
So,
on your page.
like,
I
that's
didn't
the
click
thing.
on the video just to make sure that I didn't
Like,
give
I haven't
people.
even seen
So
it.
it's
Like,
not-
that kind of thing doesn't even cross.
I think
my
they removed
mind.
it, but I didn't click on their page at all because I don't want to see that stuff.
I'm sure it's up somewhere.
But the video's removed now.
They removed the video, yeah, and
Oh,
they
if they removed it now.
no, they removed it after they got slaughtered. But like they put this map up saying like rough, like they put Southwest as posh, pretentious, clean. No, not Southwest, just West. Like put East as gritty, poor. South is rough, suburban. North is intellectual, and they're saying like,
North is.
yeah, that's what they put. Like they put some little map up. That's like a screenshot.
What, someone or something?
Oh, it's a fox.
Is it gonna come in? Can you see it? Go shut that door.
It's not coming in. It's like walking.
If it just runs in, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm jumping up. Yeah, bro. Can you shut that?
Wait, what are you scared?
I'm not.
We scared of what the fox can.
Fox can have rabies.
You're not scared of a jellyfish.
Yeah, but like they're putting that.
Exact same thing. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Oh, it says southeast. Oh yeah,
Yeah, and they're saying stuff like,
gritty raw. Oh, they've done it by actual. Oh,
Yeah, I was
they
just
didn't
like-
really. They just said our area is boring. And it's something.
and gritty and stuff. But
And yeah.
like,
Rough,
is it there?
up and coming.
But how do you feel about like
It's
when
nice.
you know when like no one's no?
So it's pretty.
But have you been to places? Like, how do you feel like when people say to like, no, they have never been to your area, but they're just like, oh, I'll never go there. Like,
They don't know it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
but doesn't do
Just judge-
you take
judging
offense?
from- Not really.
Where are they from though? Are they from
I don't know
Leeds?
what it didn't say where they're from.
They might be from.
If you've
London.
been in the area and you know what it's like,
what I'm
if it's
saying.
like that or not, like you know the truth.
No, but it doesn't kind of like peeve you when people are just like,
Not really.
oh, your area's a bit grimy because it's just like what you like. You never been there. Why are you judging?
Yeah,
it?
so that's why I don't really take offense. It's just like you're just going off
What,
of
media
hearsay.
and stuff.
Yeah, of hearsay.
Yeah, but then they think like, for instance, oh, you must be a gangster or whatever. Like, oh, you must be
That's-
grimy or something. Like they're picking up these stereotypes based on what they see.
So
What is? Wait.
If they want to be ignorant, they can be ignorant.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like that part. It's like if you haven't been there, you get that kind of sense of pride.
So that's not gonna affect my life. Or
Yeah,
my day.
exactly.
How? Yeah.
It's
Whatever
just
you
one
think,
person's
whatever you
view on
assume.
anything. Like, it's just that they just recorded it. Everyone has their own view. Like we have these debates all the time. Like I'll be like, I'll say to like someone from East, like East is dead.
Yeah.
And then someone else will be like, nah, South is dead.
I don't
You
know,
what I mean?
but think
But
about it.
that's just what we do
But
anyway.
think about but it's
But
what,
obviously
no,
the way they've done it is
I
deep.
feel like if we were like we'll talk to each other and be like, oh, like Bun Lewisham or whatever.
Yeah.
Could we live like? Could you live there, or you been there or whatever? You can.
Yeah,
People
you
rag
can.
on their own areas all the
Yeah,
time.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can rag on your own area. It's your area. But when someone outside would
Doesn't
like
have a
post
clue. Yeah.
and they'll post a video being like, oh, this area is dangerous. Careful because X, Y, Z is like, oh,
Yeah,
I feel uncomfortable walking the street and all this.
Yeah.
It's like, now you're putting out this image about, no why? 'Cause I feel like when I go out the area or whatever, and it's like, where are you from? It's like South. They're like, oh, it's like, so what are you looking at me at now? Like,
Yeah.
what are you seeing me as? Because they're already painted a picture now of me being some kind of like maybe like some hood man or something
Yeah.
because I'm from South. It's like these people like said East is poor in that. Now, if I'm like from East, it's like, oh, he's poor.
Yeah.
Like if I go West now, they'll be like, oh, West is West is upper class.
Yeah.
And all that. It's like, why are you judging me? What are you basing it on? So people are coming in with this idea already, and I think that's what annoys me. Oh, I'll never go to school in South. Why? I went to school in South.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you trying? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you trying to say about me then?
Yeah.
Because I was educated there. So what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the pride kicks in, and it's bullshit like that. It's like you clearly don't know a thing.
Oh,
about
and
it.
it doesn't even say where they're from, does it?
No,
They wouldn't say.
'Cause that would...
Like, don't be coming here pushing your agenda.
Yeah. But in that video, have they actually gone to these
Wait, I
places?
wanna
What
see
they're
what's
talking
called.
about?
No,
What
they're
was
just
it?
talking
London?
about it based on statistics.
Are
and-
they English at least?
Oh, they didn't go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're English. They're English.
So what? Wait, I'm confused. So they didn't actually go.
It's just
No.
a typical YouTube video. It's just like they just made it just for views.
But then they'll have enough followers to. Cause I think their what's their channel called? No, I don't want to say it.
That's the thing about YouTube. Like,
But their channel's called something about. The channel's called something about British something. It's about. So they're putting out this like things about how Brits are.
Yeah.
And then they have enough followers to be giving people misinformation. Yeah.
It's their opinion, but yeah, it's just like it's.
But your opinion's not based on
fact. If you don't
fact.
do anything valid or useful with it, it's just pointless.
But your opinion's not based on fact.
It's like anything on YouTube is not based on like fact, unless it's literally
someone's actually
stated that this is. Other than that, just take it as a pinch of salt. Just don't take anything seriously. You watch.
Yeah, but the problem is that a lot of people do.
YouTube is entertainment. At the end of the day.
That's what it is. It's all entertainment.
No, but this stuff.
But I get what you mean when it's based on real life things.
Yeah, because what this stuff is, if someone now was coming to London, and it was like we're now going to Lewisham, it's like, oh, we don't want to get off here. I watched something about Lewisham being dangerous.
Or you'll just go there with like
that stuff doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Like.
No, obviously,
it's the reflection. No, I just think it bothers me because the reflection. They reflect on me.
It's supposed to reflect on you.
Yeah, because you were raised there. You were raised there. It grew you. So they're saying your areas are poor and rough. Yeah. So that means you're poor and rough.
And it's like, no.
But does that really bother you though? If someone came up to you and said that.
What you?
No, but I mean,
you're looking at me.
Say for instance, you had a girl and she was from outside and she had watched that video. She's not from London, and you're like, oh yeah, I live in Lewisham. She might be like, oh, I'm kind of scared to come to Lewisham because I don't want anything to happen to me. Like, how would that make you feel? Like, wouldn't that video then piss you off?
Not really, because then I would literally show her. Like, it's not that deep. Like.
But then what you don't want to...
That's what I'm saying. If you know the truth of the area, like,
that's very
and it's not what they're saying, then it's like, okay, let me just show you like how it is.
I just think it's that...
Or if it is like that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, it is kind of like that.
No, the problem is that... but it's the image of saying... No, but it's a... Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's a reflection on you.
But that's what it's not correct.
Yeah, but I was going to say that to you. I was going to be like, alright, but how wrong are they to you? Like, even though they've said it and they've stated it, like, how safe do you feel like sometimes when you move out or like?
This is the thing. I feel you feel safe in Lewisham. Do you ever feel like you're in danger?
No.
Even that whole laptop thing said, when I was going to uni, I would have my laptop in my hand the whole 3 years.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So
I don't know what they're talking about. It's just like, that's why I don't take it seriously.
This is what I'm saying. This is what Chatty and Thoughtfish about. Is giving the voice, to people really from these areas that they're trying to chat nonsense about. And it's just like, we're here. We know what is really going on. Now, what if I just started talking about random place in North that I've never been, and being like, "Oh, I've heard there's crime there." Now let's talk. Now let's talk like this is fact that you shouldn't go to this area. And it's just like, now I'm putting it out there. That's bullshit.
No, it's true.
Because you were literally just... Because then the people will be like, wait, but you've never been. It's nonsense.
Yeah, no, I get you. I definitely agree with
If I gave you food in front of you and I was like, oh, try it, you like it. No, I don't want to eat that. It's disgusting. Why is it just... No, just... Why? It's disgusting. I don't eat that. Like, remember Carl with the patties? Remember we were like, oh, try coming up patties. And he's like, oh, no, I don't like it. It's like, but have you had it? He said no. He's like, he heard it. It's not nice. So he can't form his own opinion on the patty. It's just,
I feel like that's everything. It's all like,
you got to form your own opinion.
Like, that's what it is. Like, everyone, I feel like that's everything. Like, you like hear people talk, especially when you're like, sometimes some people with like, especially with water, like, and some people don't even know themselves. They'll just be like, oh no, don't drink that, or that's not good for you, and it's like,
yeah, but they don't know why.
Exactly, they just said it because they've literally just heard that it's not good for you, and now they're just spreading it, and it's like, but why is it not good for me then? And I would always ask them, I'd be like, why isn't it good for me? And 9 out of 10, they could never tell me, and I'd be like,
straight answer.
Yeah,
at least if you've heard
because it says on the packet, or whatever they're told. Yeah, it's just
like, it was the same with the whole Tommy thing. Like, I bought a Tommy hat, and then the first thing like Cuz said to me was like, oh, Tommy Hilfiger's racist, and I was like, that's because that's the rumor. But if you go and listen to his Oprah interview, he says, Oprah, you know me, I have never said anything racist. So I did not. Why would I say anything racist? And it's like, they said it was during him and her's conversation or something like that. She was like, no, of course. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, this is just because someone has said this. That, you know what I mean? And it's like, just go and do some research.
Yeah, but we all do that.
No,
and
not
there's
anymore.
nothing but
I don't think- I don't think- I
but there's
don't
nothing but
think-
pure misinformation out there. So the second you hear that one thing, you're like, no, what? Yeah, okay, that's not for me.
Yeah, exactly. No, but- yeah.
I'm
For
not
me, I
gonna do
just
that.
try to, yeah.
Because
I try to form my own opinion on everything, though, man.
Yeah,
As soon
you-
as someone tells me something, I just go look it up.
Just go and look for yourself.
I'll just
Try
go
and
see what
experience,
they're saying. I'll be like, okay,
This is what I'm saying.
yeah.
You
that's-
can't let other people's opinions dictate.
No.
Like,
But I think like what
But
it
the
is
thing
now,
is, we do though.
yeah, definitely. And I think what it is now, where everyone's trying to process so much information so quickly, like
yeah, people got
you
time
just take,
to,
you don't want to go research like, okay, boom, I know this now, boom, I'm gonna keep moving. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna
Let me
go there,
Let
I'm
me
not
go
gonna
find
do
out
this.
something else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what it is.
It's
Like,
dangerous.
yeah.
And this is and it's dangerous, and this is why that kind of video they're releasing is poisonous.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And at the rate that things can spread now, like that's another thing. Like
Man.
for real, the way things go viral is mad.
That's why I think it's fucked up,
Anything.
and that's why it pisses me off. It annoys me.
Yeah.
That's when I feel like that like no that pride is like no don't talk about my area,
Yeah.
because it's like no, you have the right, like
Yeah.
don't, like I can talk about it with my people of being like, oh, that pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you like, oh, typical Lewisham that is in there
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
But you don't
Yeah,
you ever
yeah,
say
yeah.
it, because where did you see that?
Yeah,
You heard, oh, someone was probably stabbed in South London, so then you just put the whole South
Yeah.
as one place,
Mm.
one attack or whatever, and
But
it's just like,
I'm not gonna lie, when I was looking at that map here,
hmm.
like not the like even though like some of it was like not negative, I could kind of see what they were saying. No disrespect.
In what sense, though?
Like sometimes I can kind of like when I was looking more towards our area,
Hmm.
but maybe I was just like kind of looking at that because it does make sense. But I don't know. I understand what you're saying. Obviously, they can't say it, but I just want to know where that information came from.
Yeah, this
Do you know
is
what I
the
mean?
thing.
Like I want to
Where's
know
it based
how,
off?
how they kind of got this.
Come to this conclusion.
Do you know what I mean? Because they must have based it on something. If you're saying he didn't go there,
I don't know. I
there
think
must have been a way for them to get.
I think it's the way that it's like, because they said that they're highlighting the black and minority areas with the bad limelight. That's what makes it seem worse on us. That's for me as well.
Yeah, nice.
For me, it's just like, come on, man, just paint us in a bad light,
No, but our area isn't bad on there though.
huh?
Our area wasn't
They
bad.
put
on
us
the
down
map.
for rough.
Let me see. I swear our area wasn't bad.
Mhm.
Southeast.
No, we're in between. We're in between poor and rough
Let me see.
and gritty.
It's nothing good.
Gritty.
Where? Let me
Oh,
see.
well, apparently
No,
we're
no.
family friendly.
Let me see. Wait, where are you? I'm sure we were. Like,
We're southeast. We got up and coming. That's the gentrified part, I'm guessing.
Just say that solution.
No?
It's just
Yeah.
little things like that. It's just like
Yeah.
unless you know someone that's been in it. It's
But
like,
the thing is, they use. Do you see that they use the big text on the rough and the poor part?
it's what that
Yeah.
matters, isn't it? So that's what it
No,
emphasizes.
nah.
That's what the whole video is about.
Yeah, and the family friendly is nice and small and blurry.
Let's highlight.
Can't read
no, but
that.
they did put they put suburban and big.
Is that positive?
Where was that?
Yeah, sure.
That's just anything.
That going there. Well, that's what they did to try and
If you're
balance
trying.
it a bit.
It's like,
East got it rude, but they tried to put up and coming and big in East, but yeah, East got violated.
Nothing's wrong with
Yeah,
East.
no,
Nothing's wrong
they
with
got
East at all.
violated
No.
on this map.
and
All of look, they put fun in tiny, and they put try
Yeah.
hard in tiny,
and they put
And
poor
they
in
put
big.
poor, dirty, gritty,
And the biggest.
rough,
Of course they did.
You
wedge.
see what it's like? You see what I'm saying?
But then they
It's all
slapped
planning.
up and come in to try and level it out a little bit. North got intellectual. North got like
Did he get all the praise?
North got like culture,
North and West, innit? I'm guessing.
pretentious, intellectual, suburban, dull, family friendly. Well, I don't understand the term past this time. What do you mean by that?
Past its time. Maybe it's outdated. So
Oh, okay, so it's like
In
they
North.
Need to, they need to
that
level
was
it
here
up.
north. Yeah,
They say past this time in North
Yeah, maybe-
and South.
yeah, maybe that's what they're
That
saying.
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't
Well,
Well, either way, it doesn't sound like it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't actually understand what that means. If you know what that means, let us know.
But this is what I'm saying. Either way, I just think like you need to stop spreading this misinformation, man.
Uh,
Like you said, we need to be able to do our
What
own
was Posh? West.
West.
posh, pretentious, clean, pretty, cosmopolitan,
always-
trendy, intellectual.
Mm,
They haven't got any bad ones.
It's
They
just-
got
Nah,
their
it's
bad.
weird,
Their bad
though.
one is pretentious.
I feel like every
The rest is
every
perfect in
area
West,
has-
apparently.
West is just the most
Chelsea
wealthy,
and
that's
stuff.
all. That's all I can really
there's
say
no-
about West.
Yeah,
It's the
there's
most
no
wealthy.
area that
Most
has
wealthy area.
all good. I feel like every area has good and
Yeah.
bad. Like
Apparently
every area
not
has a
good-
hood
not
and
good
every
to-
area has nice.
Not according to the map. Only live in West.
Nah, because West has like Ladbroke Grove and like all them kind of hoods.
But
Them
they didn't put
estates.
that. They didn't put that in there
So
though.
like,
we went straight
do
to
you know what I mean?
Kensington, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
obviously,
we're.
like,
That's what we're.
yeah.
That's where they say like Ladbroke Grove and like Brixton are pretty much the same sort of place.
Yeah, but they don't care.
Like,
See,
virtually. Obviously,
but
Brixton's
that doesn't
changing
fit their
a lot.
agenda. You know what I'm saying? This didn't fit their
It's like they
agenda.
must have looked at like a 95 review
Mm.
of London. I don't know. It's just like
It's
it
messed
seems
up.
outdated.
Yeah, and I just think like we
It's
need
the whole thing.
You need,
It's
to,
just
you need
like-
to stop putting stuff like that unless you've literally just been about it and you've been living there, and that it's just like don't
so, I don't know.
start.
The whole agenda of South is gritty and
It's wrong.
it's changed like
It's
so
completely
much.
So
wrong.
I'm showing that is going to make people want to change the area. Is that what you think? Do you think that will influence change in those areas?
Well, it's already changing though. They're gentrifying
It
everything.
started
Yeah.
like 10 years ago. It started.
But I mean, like that will like kind of help people support them.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think just a way of just putting those kind of areas down. I think
I think it's a way of putting.
there's nothing like positive can come out.
Because
of
I
that.
feel the only thing I feel is just saying because it's a reflection on the locals.
come with
Yeah,
come
you
with
can hear
come with solutions.
It's a reflection on the locals. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then because when it says up and coming, that's basically saying
It's
new
a bad
people
area.
are coming.
I won't go in there. I won't step foot in.
Yeah,
blah,
but
blah,
up and
blah.
coming is like new people are coming in, so don't worry. The poor locals, I'll getting removed.
Yeah.
Gentrification.
That's what it sounds like to me. Exactly. It sounds like don't worry, it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's just,
It'll
it's
become
messed up.
great.
Yeah, it's messed
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
man. It's like don't put stuff out like that. That's what I think. That's what like Dane said. Educate them, man.
Yeah.
And chatting Thoughtfish is the voice for the South. The voice for the
Oh,
South.
Lord.
It is.
That's a
I'm
lot.
saying, we're the real.
Always.
Yeah. I think that's a wrap, you know.
Oh, nice.
The wrap, it was nice. It's boiling in here as well.
Bro.
Or roasting. And the
Yeah,
doors
temperatures
open
have
and
been wild.
the wind ain't moving. So, geez, I need some kind of like juice or something.
I heard that.
That was another episode of Chatting Thoughtfish. Find us on Twitter and Instagram, and you can listen to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Until next time, peace.
Peace.